GG's The Mouthful podcast is brought to you by goodgame.tech, the most welcoming gaming community on Facebook. Join the conversation at www.goodgame.tech.
What's up, everybody? This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, and this is going to be episode 51 of GG's The Mouthful podcast.
And GG's The Mouthful podcast is brought to you by the letter G and another letter G.
What's going on? So this is the voice, of course, you hear as always is Mr. David Santos, aka Dream Twister.
How's it going, everybody?
What's going on, sir? What do you got planned for this weekend?
This weekend, I have a lot of pressure washing to do around the house.
Still?
I bought a machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having fun using it. No. I need to. I was
washing everything now.
Yes, exactly. Cars, myself. I was doing like the floors and stuff. Not the floors, but the
sidewalk.
Garage wall. Yeah. Sidewalk. Now I'm gonna do the house itself and on the top of the water slide thingies.
Oh, the gutters.
The gutters. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm
the water slides.
The water slides. I imagine
that's like a park for the insects and shit.
Pretty much are. So that's going down. Yeah. And of course, play a lot of Persona when I get the chance. When my wife goes to work.
Oh, I see.
She works at night, so I get a little bit of a chance to play there.
All I'm trying to do is just catch up with some movies. That's really it. I've fallen off of like movies and stuff. Persona 5.
Thanks to
for some freaking reason.
Exactly.
Has taken over, and I need to catch up.
Oh my god. You're playing a game. You're playing a game where the crux of it is pretty much managing time.
I know.
As you're wasting time from all your real life chores. like watching the latest episode of Iron Fist. I don't know. Whatever it is that you guys do.
It's on the list too. I stare at it going, do I even want to go down that road? I mean, what the hell?
Is it even required watching at this time?
I think it is, just to be part of the conversation. But yes. Give it like a month and they're like, nah, don't even bother with it.
Did I ever send you that video of this couple that is fighting because the guy, he's trying to catch up with every show possible?
Dude, I have sent that to so many people, dude. I sent it to my sister and she was in tears because she's another one. She blows through freaking Netflix and all. She's seen Iron Fist.
Yeah.
And she texts me one day. She's like, have you seen Iron Fist yet? I'm like, no, it's on my list, whatever. And she's like, I'm like really confused. And I'm like, well, what's the issue? And then I've kind of go through the history of the comic book character. And she's like, yeah, I get that, but I don't know. Just when you watch it, let me know because I need to talk about it.
No, see, to understand that, you have to say Jessica Jones and Daredevil.
Oh, she's seen them.
And
Sadness. She's all in. That's what she does. She is my sister, bro.
I gotta say, yes.
She is my sister. She's into movies, into Netflix. The only thing she's not into is gaming. But the only thing she's not.
Otherwise, you'd be inseparable. It would be impossible to.
I would never got married. It's like, no, I'm just gonna hang with my sister all the time. Although she was always into racing games when we were younger.
Oh, really?
She was always into like the arcade types.
Outrun,
USA,
F-Zero. I mean, no, not F-Zero.
Oh, F-Zero too. She was into that, although that wasn't the same thing. But
cool.
Yeah. So she has some cred.
I hear you guys talking at work of all these shows, and that's when I have to tune out.
I know.
No, not because of any like disdain or anything like that. It's just I'm probably gonna watch that show at some point. I keep thinking myself that I'll
keep telling yourself that. I keep telling myself. We all know that's just never
it's okay.
Happen.
I mean, people have told people have been alarmed of their favorite characters that die in The Walking Dead or whatever, and I'm like, I hear names, but I can't put faces on them, so I'm fine.
That's good.
Besides,
that's a good way to get in.
I heard that Walking Dead does not require watching.
Not even. Yes, not essential viewing anymore.
Not essential viewing. Yes.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
So, sir, talk to me. What have you been up to?
My goodness, this coffee is so good.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. It's French roast.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
This is fantastic stuff.
I got it flown in from Paris.
Either that or from
Not
the
really.
prairie? No, not really.
That's
From
how- is it?
Publix.
Publix.
Publix, yes. Sir, to the disappointment of a lot of people, I haven't really been up in any movies or any series. Actually, that's not true. Because I
Just
remember,
contradict yourself.
I started. I know this is LTTP, late to the party, but I started watching. Oh my God, the math, the guy with the math, that does the math.
Oh, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Thank you, thank you. Yes.
So how far are you into it now?
I've watched the first three episodes.
That is by far, and I haven't seen anything since that has been as good as that.
Yes,
Hands down.
that's what I was trying to get my wife into, because she's more into, believe it or not, she's more into like the fantastical or sci-fi shows.
Really?
Like yeah, she will
Sir,
have
hold on
no
to that
problem
one.
watching like Marvel series or stuff like that. But like she was a little hesitant of starting to watch this one, because it was more cemented like in reality, you know. But I told her, people say this is, by far one of the best shows on TV, or that was on TV. It's short. It got the Arnaldo seal of approval.
Dude, that has
Essential viewing.
That is
essential viewing.
Let's put
seal
it
of
this
approval.
way: people revisit that show.
Yeah.
and I've been considering going back to revisit it as well. And I'm just like, why not?
Well, imagine
It's
me.
such a
I'm
freaking
new
good-
to it. I'm getting this from the first time.
I know. That's honestly, I'm a little jealous because I'm like, man, it's so good. That's so. Oh my God.
It's so great. It has everything. I mean, the intrigue and the drama, and then there's a little, there's comical things also. It's like-
Jesse is.
yeah, yes. So I saw the first three episodes, and that was it. Like, I was hooked, or I knew I was gonna be, but my wife, she definitely wants to continue watching it.
Good.
Because I always did false starts with that show. I watched the first episode, and then something happened, and I never saw past that. So I watched the first episode like 3 times, and I think I might have said on the podcast, well, I started watching Breaking Bad, but
Never got
it
past
broke. I never got past the first episode.
Sir,
But yeah, definitely going.
warning.
Yes, sir.
Warning label here. Okay, this happened to my wife when we started watching the show. I'm not sure if you're 3 episodes in, so I'm pretty sure you've heard Jesse and his overuse of the word bitch.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, he's
Yeah.
young dumb dude.
Yes. So that doesn't explain then why my wife started.
Oh really?
started dropping it all the time. I'm like, what, honey, what are you telling me here? It was
She
really bad.
does.
Yeah, and I'm like,
She
oh my
definitely
God.
does.
And so just a warning.
Oh my wow.
I'm not sure. If,
my
I'm
God.
not sure if Judy's gonna go through that, or it can happen to you.
That'll be hilarious. That'll be hilarious. What if it could happen to me? I thought I used it all the time, bitch.
You see, it's already happening.
already happening.
It's already happening. Oh man. So, the only thing obviously, same thing. Playing. Oh, you're still going?
Oh my goodness, the coffee is amazing. And I've been playing Persona 5. I don't know if I've mentioned that.
I never heard this. What is this game?
Actually, it's a visual novel.
Oh, okay.
It takes place in my project. I've been working on a project for the last 2 weeks, and I finally got it set up together and trying it out. So I bought a new TV. And
4K?
Yes, I went for 4K because I already have the PlayStation PlayStation Pro. I wanted to see the power of this thing. I went a little step further though. I went OLED.
Oh wow.
So yes, so I bought the LG B6P, which when it came out originally, it was amazing for picture quality and blacks and all that, amazing. But for gaming, the Samsung S8000 is. I don't know if that's the right model, but it's something 8000. That was the best one for gaming. That was not OLED or anything like that, but it was really good, and it's also considerably cheaper also. So I had my sights on that because it had the lowest latency. Which is essential for gaming. So this one, when it came out, the LG, it wasn't like superb. It was good. It was decent. It was acceptable. And with firmwares, they have been updating it and fixing it and making it to where now it is a pretty good. I mean, not only is it an OLED TV
screen, yeah,
but also it has very good latency. Still the Samsung still edges it, but at that point, at that level of milliseconds, I mean, I'm not competing or anything like that.
You'd have to be a cyborg to know.
Yeah, you have to be a super exactly. So I did that. I was fixing probably the reason why you saw me with a bunch of different a bunch of different HDMI cables is because my systems are on my desk near my computer, and then the TV is like in the middle of my office room. So I had to throw a large HDMI cable. Well, I overshot it and bought a 25 feet HDMI, which when I tried it for the first time, it was giving me crap. It was giving me problems. I could not get a clear signal. It wasn't working. So I had to. At one point, I had everything. I had the molds. I hid the cables and everything. I tried it and it didn't work. I was so upset. I took the mold out, like ripped it out, and my wall came with it almost.
Are you serious? Jeez.
Like a little, like the paint, So I had to like repaint again, and I had to. I didn't want to talk about it.
So you didn't test it before you actually started?
Well, I did, but apparently, I don't know if it's. When I put it in the mold, would put it next to the other cable. If the shielding wasn't superb. I mean, it wasn't. When I was testing it, it wasn't giving me problems. But then when I had it already installed, and then I had all that extra slack, which at first I was like, oh well, whatever. I messed up. I'll just roll it up and whatever. But no, it wasn't working. So I had to take everything apart. And I didn't want to talk about it because I was so frustrated with it. So I finally got that all squared away. Now I'm just waiting for one more HDMI cable so I can put my computer, because I tested I tested it with my computer, and I was playing Bayonetta at 4K. By the way, because Bayonetta came out on PC. So my Bayonetta is pretty much my favorite game of all time. Action game of all time. Yeah. Let me qualify them. And dude, it's so amazing that I immediately went to Amazon. Okay, give me the cable. I need this cable. I need an actual, because I was using a shorter one, so I can keep that. So yeah. So now, I've been testing some games. I can say Horizon Zero Dawn HDR 4K looks amazing. It's great. The performance, though, it's good. I wouldn't trade, however, the 1080 the 1080p performance. Okay, it feels smoother. Okay. So and then there's other games that they like Diablo 3 that they have patch. I tested Last of Us. I tested Uncharted. And just to see, and it was good. I can finally justify having a PS4 Pro.
It only took a few months.
It only took a few months, yeah. And Persona 5 I don't think it looks any different.
Yeah, I was gonna
Persona
say.
5. And I didn't play Persona 5 on my old TV, so I couldn't compare. Now my old TV, you remember that it was having those burning issues?
Yeah.
I was playing all the games, and I still had the Final Fantasy HUD burn into them.
Oh my god! Wow.
It was ridiculous. That's why that's probably one of the reasons I decided to change it also and put it. I put that TV on the master bedroom. Because it was like, oh, I'm gonna mess up this TV if I keep using it for gaming. But yeah, that's all I've been doing.
All right. Well, I've been also just steadily going through Persona 5. But I did watch a movie, and I actually watched it yesterday. Wasn't expecting to be so
Damn boring.
no so caught up in it, I guess is what it was, because I wasn't.
Oh, I think I saw you posted it.
Yeah, the movie's called Split. And so what it is, and this is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler or anything like that, but these three girls get abducted by a guy who has 23 personalities. He suffers from multiple personality disorder.
Oh, yes. That came out recently, too.
Yes. And what I didn't know, well, I know now as I was watching it yesterday, but I didn't know originally when it came out that this was an M. Night Shyamalan joint. Which, if you like M. Night Shyamalan, I don't know if you know who M. Night Shyamalan. Come on, you don't know who M. Night Shyamalan is? You never even heard the name?
No.
All right, so have you heard of Sixth Sense?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh.
I got spoiled the crap out of it. That's one of those movies that I'm like, damn it, I wish I would have actually seen it.
If you get spoiled, then don't even bother with it.
He sees that people.
He does see that, people. But he also did Unbreakable, which is another great one. And then from there, it kind of just...
oh, really?
Yeah. So, although I like Signs, which is another one, but it wasn't as great as but there was a movie, The Happening. I mean, he did just some really, really...
Oh, wow. Psychological thrillers.
Poor stuff going forward there. And this one, I think, is a return to form for him. Or at least he's getting there. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this had me going. It has the guy who plays Xavier in the newer X-Men movies. And the three girls.
The guy from Hitman?
Hitman.
Wasn't he? No?
No, he's not in Hitman. That's Timothy Oliphant.
Oh. Okay.
And then I don't know who the second guy was. Who cares about him?
Okay,
That was a shit movie anyway. Anyway, so I seriously recommend this movie. To say anything more really will spoil anything, and I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh,
but
Judy wants to see that movie.
I will say, if you are a fan of M. Night Shyamalan, if you like any of his early stuff, you have to watch this one, because I think this is a return to form for him. It's scary at some points. McAvoy, the actor, he. And I said this on my post. It relies so much on him because he has to portray all these personalities. So if he's poor in any way as an actor showing this, then the movie's not gonna work.
Yeah, no.
But he does so well.
Really?
He does really, really good in it. And so that's what I think that's the main reason why it works. And and then of course the mystery behind it and everything. It's because and again, that's one of the big things about M. Night Shyamalan, the mystery of what's going on. It doesn't reveal stuff, or reveal stuff as you go. The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, with the Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. All the clues were there. If once you've seen the movie, and spoilers for Sixth Sense, guys, he sees dead people basically. So obviously, if you don't know what's going on, anyway, the point is, all the clues are there. When you go watch the movie again, after you know what's going on, you start going, everything has been right in front of me this whole time, and I just didn't put it together. And that was what made that movie so well crafted. This one here is, again, it's not to top form like that one or Unbreakable or anything like that, but it's up there. It's I want to see more of that. Oh, by the way, M. Night Shyamalan was also responsible for the Avatar movie.
Oh, okay.
The Last Airbender.
Oh, crap.
Yes.
Oh, crap. Wow.
Yes. That's what I'm saying, that he had...
He could go for everywhere.
So, I mean...
He could go anywhere.
Sixth Sense was his very first major one, and then Unbreakable, and like I said, it fell off a fucking cliff.
Wow.
So, anyway, don't want to say any more about it. Definitely check it out. I loved it. I'm actually going to watch it again, because I think it was just... really good.
Powerful.
I liked it. Yeah.
I love those. You know that I love those type of reviews. That's why I was kicking myself for not watching Sixth Sense, Fight Club.
You should still watch it anyway. You should still watch it, because it's again, now that you know, now you can just go into it seeing the clue. So it merits multiple viewings anyway. You know what I mean?
In games, BioShock.
Yes.
Those kind of reviews that it's like, oh my God.
And again, the clues were there the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So would you say this is like, does he have that type of reveal?
It does. It does.
Yes.
And some of it is, to me, I was able to figure out some of the stuff that's going on. But it's, how do I say this? See, his thing is to say anything.
Oh, it's
you know what I'm saying?
okay,
because
no,
it's one of those things where there's almost something that I would want somebody to do beforehand.
Yeah,
But by doing that, it you know what I mean?
Giving away too much.
I can't say it if you. That's why I can only say if you enjoyed his prior works.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
Okay.
Definitely check it out because he's I think he's on a path to redemption.
Yeah. His next movie, Path of Redemption.
Path of Redemption. Okay, so we're just gonna go into how should I said shitstorm last. What did I say last time?
Last time, yeah.
Something bad.
Shitstorm on news.
All right, we have a lot of freaking news.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a storm. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna fly through. I'm gonna kind of almost rapid fire a couple of these because they're something I want to bring up, but at the same time I don't want to delve too deep
the
into
best
it.
for last.
Exactly.
All right. I think I know where you're heading.
Yeah, thank you. So real quick, Uncharted 4: The Lost Legacy was the new trailer came out. Warning on the trailer: it's not it's not like a montage or anything like that. It's quite literally a scene from the middle. It's about a 2-minute long trailer. So I watched it. It doesn't really, other than the fact that it's obviously like any Uncharted thing, they're going for something, some sort of treasure. But it is a section of the middle of the thing, so
that's usually their style of trailers. I mean, you remember the trailer for Uncharted 4 was that whole scene on the Jeep.
Well, yeah, but that was more of an action. Yeah, but that's still, let's be real, that was also kind of spoilery because you kind of seen the whole thing.
Yeah, you see that. It's like, oh, man.
It's not like you're going to see that from multiple angles. You know, it's pretty much going to be the same angle every time. You know, so again,
but we want gameplay trailers. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, this wasn't gameplay though. This was all just a cutscene.
Oh wow! Okay.
So be warned, it's only 2 minutes, but I saw it. It's good, and it kind of just shows off the two characters again. Actually, makes me really want to play it because it has Chloe Fraser and what's her name, Maxine.
Maxine, I don't know that.
So it shows them off. They're kind of doing something in a boat.
Is this supposed to be happening before the Uncharted 4 or after?
My thoughts that this was after.
Okay.
My thoughts meaning I think I remember hearing them say it was after.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so they announced it's coming out this August. It's going to be $39.99.
It's expected to be a long game too.
Yes.
You know, for
Correct.
the type.
So it's actually not really a DLC. It's really just a standalone separate
expansion.
Thing.
Yes.
The beauty of it is it's $39.99. If you had pre-ordered the expansion, the season pass, which was only like $20 or $15 or whatever it was, you're still going to get this.
For free?
No, you're still going to get it at the price that you had pre-ordered it for.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you don't have to pay additional for it.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So anybody who hasn't, and I did hear that in some places, if you still have the opportunity to pre-order the expansion pass, then you're still going to be in.
Can you get it
at whatever the price is? I think it was.
But Sony PSN?
Yeah, through PSN, like through the
PSN,
season pass.
you could get a season pass.
That's my understanding. I didn't really look into it, but if you see it out there and you see it for that price, grab it because they're going to honor it.
Yeah.
And so
I haven't been playing the multiplayer. See, for some reason, I realized the Uncharted multiplayer is fantastic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But I have yet to play one of them. It's one of those games where I'm just there for the story.
Yeah, me too.
I
don't see multiplayer when I see the game. So,
no, exactly.
Also, if you pre-order Lost Legacy, you'll get a free copy of the upcoming PS4 port of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, which is the first one,
cool.
which also launches on the 22nd, August 22nd, by the way, guys. And PlayStation Store pre-order customers will also get a Lost Legacy PS4 theme. So if you do it through the PSN, you'll get a little bit extra there. So looking forward to that.
I believe that digital lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and I have a terabyte hard drive that I can. Also, next piece I got is Sega's Extreme HD remake of Yakuza. The very first one comes to PS4 August 29th. According to Sega, this is a rebuilt from the ground up. Okay?
That is cool.
Version of the PlayStation 2 original, and it will retail for $29.99.
Okay,
which is
so that
also
tells me they're probably not going to be adding a lot of extras. They're just going to be retooling and making it, look nice. So
there was I was reading I don't have the article up here, but I was reading, so there's a couple little extra things in it, but nothing game changing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is definitely graphically completely up. I mean, not just an up-res. I mean, they've redone a lot of the tooling in that.
Oh, that's exciting.
Graphically, but as far as the game, it's still the same game.
That is exciting.
As you mentioned, next piece. Yes, you had mentioned earlier, Bayonetta came to PC on the 11th, and it includes resolution up to 4K and supports up to 60 frames per second refresh rate. Sir, how is that game?
Oh, this is. There's an article that I posted recently. Actually, no, my phone didn't let me finish, so I'm going to post it later on. I believe it was from Kotaku, and they're saying why Bayonetta is still. It's kind of like why Bayonetta is still the game to me when it comes to that type of game. Mm-hmm. Yes, dude. I tested it. I ran it different configurations. So I bumped it all the way to 4K, and the feel the feel of that game has not lost anything. If anything, it plays better than ever.
Well, now it's at 60. Yeah,
it runs on pretty much old hardware. Any older computer that you might have that have a relatively decent video card. Mm-hmm. Sir, we have one right here. You can run this on your freaking laptop.
I know.
And just get a controller. It's $19.99 for the best version of Bayonetta. You can even plug it to the TV if you wanna feel like you're playing a console version. Because
true that, yeah.
It makes me so angry that PS3 owners got boned.
I was just gonna say, so you saw the version that I was.
Oh, dude, yeah. When they were comparing it, of course, the different versions, and I didn't realize that 360 version was. It wasn't superb, honestly, but it was at that time. It was acceptable. It was, dipping into 45s, and it had like awful tearing, which I do remember the tearing. But then I saw the PS3 version, dude, 23 frames per second, like struggling all the time, horrible tearing, horrible lag. This was an insult. I mean, it was so
you see
insult.
why I never and it wasn't. I heard that it was good, but I heard early on that the PlayStation version was severely inferior.
Oh no!
And I was like, okay, well then I can't do it. Yeah,
and then supposedly they patched it, but I don't know what they did. Oh, on top of that, the loading times were like abysmal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what the
I remember
hell,
playing
guys?
the demo on PlayStation 3, and I enjoyed the demo. But again, it was what it was, And I was like,
yeah. So
I'm not going to play if I know, and I'm okay with. Again, I'm okay with it being like if it was stuck at 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm all right with that, But as long as it runs, you know what I mean? But when I saw that, I was like, no, see, I can't do that. That was the problem with Dark Souls, the very first Dark Souls. I was in love with that game, dude. The moment I hit the area where frame rate just freaking took a dip,
frames per second.
I was like, I can't do this.
No.
And I had devoted at that point probably a good 20, 30 hours. And I said, I can't do this.
I almost demand that games, there shouldn't be any reason there shouldn't be any reason to me for games not to run at 60. I know that there are reasons. There are games that they want to have the higher fidelity, and I understand. Then lock your 30 up. Make sure that you have that locked down like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Correct.
Because otherwise, don't give me crap. Don't give me excuse.
Exactly.
Battlefield, 1 dipping into 24s, 20 sometimes. That shit was unacceptable, and I believe that was the reason I only played the campaign and then returned that.
Yeah.
And that was no.
Yeah, it's no good.
So going back to Bayonetta, it is. I mean, this is a grab. You should play if you have a fairly decent computer. I think Chad from the group was asking me how it is, and I'm like, dude, yeah, you can jump on it. And besides, it's $20.
Yeah, why not?
For the best version of one of those.
So that's Bayonetta. It's available now on PC. Hopefully, maybe will make its way to a console near you.
Oh, can we please have the PS4 version of it?
Yeah, I'd be happy with that. I'd actually say, okay, it's time to try it again.
Oh my god, yeah, and the graphics hold up very well.
Yeah. I saw the trailer you were showing me. So yeah. So the next piece I have, Mr. Shifty, which is the Hotline Miami clone, is available now on Switch and Steam. It should be coming to, because I saw a trailer for it on the PlayStation.
You were waiting for that title for a long time.
Hotline Miami clone, dude.
Yes,
I'm like,
Mr. Shifty.
The only difference is not as graphic, but it's still not bad. The Switch version, on the other hand, has some serious slowdown.
What?
Yeah, buyer beware. It may have some issues there for you, but that's available now. So if you're interested in that, apparently you may want to stick with the Steam version.
With the Steam? Oh, yeah.
Next week. Oh, go ahead, sir.
No, I was just going to say, following the news, Xbox and Windows 10 self-refund program is in testing phase. They're testing this out. It's not available just yet, but it's coming. And yeah, this is a piece of news that I was very excited to see. It's like, man, at least this past few weeks, Microsoft have been getting a little bit of the good vibe that he needs, so badly. This is, for those who don't know, you could, buy your game. If for some reason you're not satisfied with it, I mean, it's gonna run. So I don't know why it's.
You hope anyway.
You will hope. No, because Steam has the same thing. So you buy the game, you're not satisfied with it, and you have played it for less than 2 hours. You have 14 days, or played it less than 2 hours, and
that's across all accounts.
Across all accounts, and you don't even have to talk to anybody. You can just go in and just have it returned, which it's amazing. I mean, I would have said for consoles this is unprecedented. Steam has the same program. But with Steam, it's understandable. Unfortunately, PC games sometimes, because there's so many different configurations, sometimes you might have a configuration that might conflict and not run. And I understand with Steam, it makes sense. Oh, well, this game doesn't run on my machine. Give me my money back. On consoles, every game will run. So I don't see, I was very surprised to see that a console manufacturer will jump on it. And decide to do that. So that's great
good.
Now Sony needs to step it up now.
Oh, this, like I said, this puts the ball back in their court.
Yeah. Because Sony's refund policy in the United States is fucking ridiculous. It's you pre-order a game, or even if you make an order by accident, you're stuck with it.
Yeah,
even if it's a pre-order, it's not gonna come out until next year or whatever. You're stuck with it.
And they can tell if you haven't launched it. You know what I mean? So it's not like they can say, "Oh, well, he's already played 5 hours of the game." No.
Yes, exactly.
No, they can tell you haven't even launched the game.
No, no reason for that whatsoever.
Or even downloaded it. You know what I mean? You can see that as well.
I mean, even before, I think I made a mistake with I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that when I bought Forza Horizon 3, I needed to cancel that order and reorder it. I think I might have been trying to use some credits. I don't know. The thing is that I called Microsoft. At that point, I had to call Microsoft. I spoke to someone, and surely enough, it was no problem. I got a refund for the. I got that special edition, so it was like $99.99. They gave me a refund, and then I went ahead and rebought it. So those pieces of good customer service. I mean,
I had the same issue with Strider, the newest Strider, but it was on PlayStation. Well, I got it. Unfortunately, I got it this is when I had both PS3 and PS4 hooked up, and I got the PS3 version, but I wanted the PS4 version, and nope, stuck with the PS3.
Oh, you're stuck with it. I was like, and they won't do it. It's like, I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna buy the PS4 version.
It's the same thing. Just wherever it is in the back, just switch off the PS3 and switch on the PS4 version. That's all you got to do.
Exactly. So just to clarify, DLC, season passes, and add-ons are not eligible for self-service refund. It's completely reasonable. The game has to be downloaded and launched before requesting a self-service refund. That's kind of weird, but okay. You they basically want to say, hey, you have to at least have tried it.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot. See if you like it for real.
That's not weird.
No, now that I think about it, that's reasonable too. Yeah, you're right. You must wait at least 1 day after the game or app release before requesting a full service refund.
That one I don't know. Because if you got it in the morning,
I guess it's so
if you put less than 2 hours into it, you should just be like,
I
I'm
don't
fine.
know exactly what they're trying to.
But that's
foretell
okay.
that,
That's okay.
But that's okay. Yeah.
Maybe
And-
because it'll give you time to sleep on it.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you will forget.
Yeah.
The certain Windows 10 apps might not be eligible for service refunds.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they reserve the right to block access for users who abuse the service refund. Of course.
Goes without saying.
That goes without saying, exactly.
Well, sticking with the Xbox spring sale is underway, and they are discounting 400 titles.
What? Man.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, we have games. Come see them. Come see them.
You want games?
Right here.
We're going to give you fucking games.
Yeah.
There's 400 of them right
No
here.
100, no 200, no 300, 400.
Exactly.
400.
I am so not going to go down this list, guys. But I did.
No, we should. Okay, so game one, Geometry Wars.
Geometry War, Jesus. So, a couple of highlights, I guess I could put it here. Fallout 4 is available for $19.80. That's, of course, for Xbox Live Gold users.
Yeah.
So is Just Cause 3 and Borderlands, the Handsome Collection, which bundles Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. And then Deus Ex Mankind Divided is at $18. Quantum Break is at $24. So there's a lot of sales here, guys. So Xbox fan base, get on that. You got games there. If you miss any of these titles, by all means, go back and enjoy.
Sir, there is a little game that is out now for PS4 and PC that I've been looking. I haven't pulled the trigger. Because I'm playing Persona. But it is a cross between Phantasy Star and Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah, I think you were mentioning this to me.
Yes, it's a game. The name of the game is Cosmic Star Heroine.
Yes.
Which I believe is one of the
spring ones.
spring sales of PS4 right now. I seen gameplay. You seen the trailer. It looks exactly
retro, yeah.
It looks very retro, very cool JRPG motif
Yes,
there.
very you said Chrono Trigger. It's like,
I need to have this game in my life.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I told you, dude, I couldn't. I was playing I Am Setsuna, and I also started. At some point, I went back to Chrono Trigger, and then I even did Final Fantasy VI, and I'm just like, I get to a point where I'm like, yes, this is good, but I am past the text reading it. And I'm like, oh, just talk to me.
Yes.
I'm gotten spoiled in my.
I completely understand. That said, I do pine for those 8-bit games where where the story is so good. That they actually don't need to have voice or facial animations or anything like that to portray, on the 8-bit little characters.
Okay.
Their emotions.
So, a challenge here, but not a challenge, but more like we'll just say it as a question. We'll throw it as a question. Is the fact that To the Moon is an amazing game that you can even revisit because of its short length, and even though Final Fantasy VI has probably an equally great story.
Yeah.
The fact that it's not going to be 2 hours, something that you're just not going to be able to tackle.
Well, this was like 30 hours, so this was the longest title. Cosmic Star. There's the To the Moon. That was more like the story carrying it, because in reality, the gameplay is just you moving around from point to point, basically, and uncovering the story. So there's no fighting or anything like that, no menus and subsystems. Now, one of my favorite games of all time is Phantasy Star, and also the sequel, Phantasy Star 2. So those are games that I have actually downloaded, and I've started to play for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, something else comes up, but I put like a good, let's say, 4 or 5 hours on them before I just put them aside, because I have already beaten them. I already know what's gonna happen, but I'm having fun when I'm playing it. If I can get a new one that I don't know what's gonna happen, one of those, and there's such a good vibe of the Phantasy Star / Chrono Trigger, I'd be excited. I'll be excited to revisit. Now, the game, unfortunately, for the type of game, this is a one-man thing, I believe. Developer, yeah. It has released with some bugs.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, and but even with that, he's like very vocal with the community. He has gone into the forums every time somebody posts, a problem. He immediately responds. So he's on. You can tell that at least
he's a dedicated guy.
There are people. Yeah, there are people that are like, you know what? I realized I was reading on the Steam forums. They're like, I realized the game is a little buggy right now, but I appreciate the fact that you talk to us here. I'm gonna buy a copy right now.
Nice.
So that's cool. So I might be jumping on it, especially because I saw it on. It's $14.99, and I just haven't decided. No, I haven't decided which version I want to buy. But yeah, dude, Cosmic Star Heroine.
Yeah, awesome. So jumping over real quick to the Nintendo side of the. Well, actually, before I do that, because I'm going to jump to Nintendo and stay in Nintendo.
Yeah, let's not get into those murky waters.
No. I wanted to bring up a trailer that happened a little bit earlier in the week. Thor Ragnarok trailer dropped.
Oh my God! Yes, it did. That's sad.
I know.
We kind of forgot about it. That was the highlight.
Honestly, I had tagged it like for news, right? And then of course after what's happening now, Star Wars weekend, and I'm just I completely forgot about it. And I went through the news. I'm like, oh shit, that was early this week.
That was early this week, actually. Yes, we need to talk about that because Disney cannibalizing themselves.
Yeah, essentially. So right before the Star Wars weekend, they dropped Thor Ragnarok. Checked out the trailer, and definitely a different tone than the other Thors.
A much needed change.
I think it's definitely a needed change because the first two were not. I don't know. They just were.
They were not on the part of. This is supposed to be one of the main heroes, and I didn't feel like the movie was like. Yeah, it didn't feel like a super movie,
Correct, and I liked the fact that they included Hela, the goddess of death. Jeff Goldblum's playing a character here, one of the. I think they're called ancients, and so you have character behind your villains, which was desperately missing from both Thors.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the Frost Giants. I cared about the characters, but I didn't really care about the Frost Giants. They're just these huge blue guys.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and then the part two had the ancient elves. Again, didn't care about them. They were just the bad guys.
I haven't seen Thor 2, and honestly, I'm not in any hurry.
No.
I know I need to catch up for 3.
Yeah, I mean, you can just. I don't know. Watch the highlights of it on YouTube or something.
Oh, God.
But no. So this one looks like it's one. It looks like I said they're bringing character to their villains.
They're bringing style.
That style, yes. A very Flash Gordon style to this.
I love it.
Which, if you don't know what Flash Gordon is, I just showed my age, but whatever. But so, what do you think about that one? I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was great. Yeah. I thought it. I mean, we're talking about the spoilers. I mean, we're talking about the trailer, so we could talk about what happened. So the Hulk is there.
Yes.
And he's like so excited when he's like, yes, because they're supposed to battle. He's supposed to be in an arena, and they're showing his opponent, and the opponent is Hulk.
He's like, hey, I know him. He's a friend from work.
That's great.
I was like, what?
That's such a good line. Yes.
But obviously, the Hulk was not like that.
No, it doesn't look like he was very happy.
He's like, I want out of here. I need to get through you.
I need to know what I need to know this whole thing with Hulk because I haven't watched any of the Hulk movie.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
Well, yeah, this is not in any way connected to that.
No,
the only real Hulk movie that is connected with the Marvel is the one with Edward Norton. And that's very early on. This is very, very early on. This is right after Iron Man 1. So Iron Man 1 and then that one happened. So it's very early on. And there's no other Hulk again until Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't really miss anything, although I still think you should watch that. Looks like the storyline they're going for here is the Planet Hulk storyline, which is when.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that you know this storylines already.
Well, I mean, it seems to be that's where they're going. Essentially, what happens is that the Avengers basically say, we can't deal with this dude anymore. He's just too rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they literally put him in a rocket and shoot him out in space.
Oh my God, that's mean.
With the hopes that he lands on like a planet that's empty and he could just do what the fuck he wants there. You know, you just destroy the planet if you want to destroy the planet.
That's very messed up. It's like, well, we can't handle with this guy.
He can survive, so it's.
We can just let's doom him to an eternal life of solitude. You know, because he's not Hulk all the time. Yeah, sometimes he is just a dude.
I think later on he spends a lot more time as Hulk. There's a couple times where he they become two separate people too at some point. It's weird, yeah. It's comic books, you know, and that's what it is. But so anyway, it ends up happening. He doesn't land on a desolate planet. He ends up landing on a planet with people and then whatever. And similar to this, where he ends up having to fight, and he ends up taking over the planet. Basically, he becomes like the king and everything there. So that's why it's called Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk.
That's
comics.
Kind of a very. That's what it appears. Yeah, a subtle version of it of that. So it looked good. And I'm excited for. I'm actually excited for a Thor movie.
Shit, I'm excited for Planet Hulk. I want to know what happened there. I mean, I'm imagining a planet where he just trained everybody to be like.
No, very similar to that. He starts off having to fight. You know what I mean? And then he just almost like Gladiator, with the Hulk.
Oh wow!
He ends up just running shit in the end.
That's awesome.
So that's Thor, and we'll see that. You know what? I didn't get a date on that, but it's coming soon. It's a coming soon movie.
Yeah. We forgot the moment that we saw that Star Wars trailer.
No, we just moved on. Before we get to that, though, let's go to Nintendo real quick. First off, Nintendo completely pissed me the fuck off. Okay, by discontinuing the NES Classic Edition. Those freaking bastards.
Wow.
I have been waiting for this freaking thing to become more available so that I can actually get it. And they just pull the rug from
for absolutely no reason. Oh, because
I heard
money.
I heard
Yuck.
that the CEO is a little allergic to currency.
Yeah. Don't like money. Don't like money. So, wow, what a stupid decision that was.
I don't know.
That makes absolutely no sense. When you have a product which has very little, cost to produce, and a very high yield on profit and a super demand in Nintendo's world, it means, okay, we need to take this shit out.
I know.
Even though we weren't meeting demands, we just need to take this shit out of the market. And you know what? Deal with it because we love you.
Because we love our audience.
Because we love our audience and we know what our audience wants. So
they don't want this. We're going to take this away.
Yeah, we're going to take
They're
this
paying
away.
like crazy for it, but they don't want it. So we're going to save you $500 on eBay.
And see, what pisses me off is the fact that they should then address this shit. Do you know what? At this point, I don't care to know anything about the Switch until you clarify why the hell you make this choice. I mean, what was it? I mean, let's be real. Nintendo doesn't owe me any explanation. I know that. But I'm just saying, as a person that I would have loved to see, and they cannot fathom the thought process
behind it. Yeah,
behind it.
Yeah.
Why would you take this off the market?
There's some theories, licensing, because not all the games on it are first-party Nintendo games, and it's possible. There's one article where it's possible that one of those licenses companies are going, oh, you're going to be making a lot of money from this, so we need to rework our deal here. And they're like, nope.
Then
pulling the plug.
Let's throw the baby with the bathwater.
Yeah,
let's make it disappear. Forget it.
So I mean, that's one theory, which that's a feasible one. And there's a couple other theories, but overall, I'm just pissed. And if I want it now, I'm probably going to have to pay way more for it because obviously you're going to have your flippers out there.
Yeah, by that, we already prices have already like tripled and on eBay to the release of this news, and it's sad. Now the same thing is happening with the Famicom Mini in Japan, but apparently in Japan it's just temporary.
Yeah, according to them.
Thing. So maybe they're reworking the games. I mean, who knows? But all I'm saying is, I mean, if you're planning on coming on E3, be like, oh, and we've heard your voice, we heard your demands, and we're gonna bring the NES Mini back. Well, if you bring it back, you already did the damage.
For $79.99 now.
Yeah. No, because they don't like money. They'll keep it the same price. Yes.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So, keeping it on to Nintendo, Breath of the Wild is going to be patched to be more pleasant.
Oh, well, I heard that game is very pleasant to play.
I heard it was just a trudge. It was like, oh, this is so unpleasant.
Yeah.
We need to do something about this.
Yes. We need to, yes.
So I don't know what that means. And their statement doesn't really clarify other than to say, we're looking forward to making this more pleasant for you.
Make the weapons stronger.
Yeah, stop breaking the damn.
Stop
I think
breaking
that could be
weapons.
what it is. I have a feeling.
I don't.
Maybe.
I don't think it's on
No.
them. I don't think. Now, on a precedented move for Nintendo, they have released, though they released before, a performance patch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, makes the game run smoother. They don't do that.
No.
They don't normally.
No, normally they don't have to.
Which is good to know that now they could be addressing those issues, whenever they're available, rather than just leave it like that.
To be fair, though, they don't release games that generally need a patch. So
that's true.
Yeah,
so that's true.
This one here, I know that there was. We were looking at the early stuff, going, "Oh, it's a little framey," you know what I mean? But
plus, Link facial animations. I mean, come on.
I know what the hell's wrong with him. It's got this stiff face the whole time.
Yeah, the voice.
And these eyes. You saw the eyes? Bug eyes. Kidding, just kidding.
Oh
wow. And then finally into the Nintendo Direct, which happens this Wednesday. Not a lot there. I'm just gonna kind of fly through what happened. They showed off ARMS, which apparently is looking pretty decent. Motion control fighting game. Well, a lot of people are enjoying it. So whether we're gonna enjoy it, I mean,
I don't know if that's a $60 title.
I don't know.
There's a $60 price.
Yeah. Let's be real, it's never going to be less than that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's going to be released June 16th on the Switch. So look forward to that. Splatoon.
So after?
Who?
After E3 then?
That's okay. Actually at E3. But that's still like the same week of E3. Yeah.
It's happening.
So Splatoon 2 will come out right after E3. That comes out in July 21st. And that will come with a new version of Horde mode. Which they showed off in the Nintendo Direct. Which
that is cool. I will get.
That's a good game.
That's a game. That's a game that will.
Not sure I would call it Splatoon 2.
Considering it doesn't look like. Yeah, it looks more like a one deluxe, like a Splatoon Deluxe.
Yeah,
kind of like Mario Kart 8
edition or something like that. Yeah,
kind of like a Mario Kart 8.
Yeah,
at least Mario Kart. They're not calling it 8.5.
No, they just keep it
Mario
the
Kart
same.
9. Yeah.
And then the rest of the stuff they showed off, they showed a lot of stuff for DS, which a lot of it I didn't know.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Puyo Puyo Tetris comes out April 25th. Demo's out right now. Minecraft on the Nintendo Switch May 11th. Disgaea 5 May 23rd. Ultimate Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers May 26th.
No, really this time.
For real.
The last Street Fighter 2 ever since the Champion Editions.
Oh man, I was just like, okay.
The next version is going to have Good Bison.
Exactly.
Gentle Bison,
Gentle
I think
Bison.
his name, yes.
Fate Estella, which is not sure what that was, July 25th. Sonic Mania for the summer. Cinemora X for the summer. Something called Project Mikuru also for the summer. Namco Museum for the summer. And they also showed off Monopoly, which, why?
Monopoly.
I'm not sure what that about. And then Payday 2, because they need something a little hardcore. Also coming out this year. So look forward to that, Nintendo fans.
Sir, a trivia.
Yes.
Does the Monopoly guy has a monocle?
I think he does. No,
right?
Wait, he doesn't. I'm thinking of the peanut guy. I know the peanut guy has a monocle and a hat. No, he does have a monocle.
He does not.
He does not?
No.
Shit.
But yet everybody
thinks he does.
remembers thinks he does. Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
It's
I'm not the only one.
All right, let me continue. Trivia part 2. This has nothing to do with gaming.
Okay.
But do you remember that movie in the 90s with Sinbad? That Sinbad movie, Shazam?
Oh god. Yeah, I think what you're talking about. Wait, that doesn't have Sinbad. That's somebody else.
All right,
Yeah.
good, nice.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
you passed that one.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say because there's no such movie.
Yeah. This Shazam was with
With Shaquille
yeah,
O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody remembers
Sinbad?
Sinbad as Shazam. That movie never happened to the point where College Humor's April's Fool
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to be like a cut of the Shazam movies
With Sinbad?
with Sinbad. So he shows Sinbad
So that
as
everybody
a
goes,
genie.
I told you he exists.
Exactly.
Wow.
I was reading recently about, they call that the Mandela effect,
Hmm.
where collectively, you have a group of people that will remember something that for some reason, but that something never happens. It's not true.
Okay.
They're remembering it wrong, basically.
Oh, so there must be some sort of connection that puts the two together, though.
Well,
Sinbad and Shazam.
Well, Sinbad had I think he did have a movie called Kazam, and
Okay.
maybe that's Shazam, Kazam,
Oh,
maybe.
could be.
You know,
Maybe.
but I don't know if he was a genie there.
No, he may not have been.
So going back to the news.
Yes. Final piece of news that I have is a Whopper.
Oh wait. Nintendo also breaking records,
Oh, yes.
breaking all sorts of records. The fastest
Best-selling,
selling
yeah.
console in the U.S. That's amazing. That's pretty
That
good.
is.
That's good news to hear because until after you hear. You hear, oh, this machine is not gonna get the third party support that it should.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now with third party supporters hearing this, they might change their tune. We might finally be getting some decent versions. I'm not saying that we're gonna get Mass Effect Andromeda in this thing,
Mm-hmm.
even though we did get a Mass Effect on the Wii U. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I don't know why I came up with that example.
Yeah, but
should've
I
said-
would prefer them not to port. I would prefer them to make
Oh no, I know,
something.
I know, no,
make
that's
something
definitely.
ground
Wow,
up.
that was loud.
But you're,
But say,
you're right.
for example, I don't know if that would be
The
possible.
problem
Day
with-
and date with.
The problem with that is this: if they had no plans to support it, other than those ports they announced in the freaking or initial whatever,
Yeah, we don't want cheap ports.
what that means is they're going to put those plans in now.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? That we're not going to see the fruits of that plan until 3 years from now, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that still leaves a huge gap if there's nothing else between now and then. You know what I mean? So
But I mean,
hopefully
3D
they really have something planned.
3DS was the same thing. Our first 3DS when it came out, it was like, dude, why do we have the system? What games
What
are
is
there?
this
I think
here
it's the DS actually, not the 3DS. I think it was the original DS.
Yes.
It was like, why? There's nothing in here, and then suddenly,
Probably one of the best
supported it.
libraries now. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, congratulations Nintendo, and I hope to join the ranks of that eventually. So on to the big piece of news for the week.
A trailer.
The big piece of news is the whole shebang, my friend. Star Wars Celebration is in Orlando.
All right.
All right, and
Well,
I'm gonna go through all the little bits and pieces that really don't matter. But
No, I'm gonna spoil it. The trailer for Battlefront 2.
that's today, no?
That is that. Oh yeah,
Well,
that
they haven't. It's out there or got leaked, but
just got released, guys. The trailer. Go watch it now or soonish after we post this podcast. But yeah, no, in a ridiculous move, trying to ape Destiny, I guess, they released like 2 days ago a teaser for the trailer they're gonna release. And let me tell you,
I hate that shit.
I'm already tired of that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I'm done with teasers for trailers. I mean, if you want to do a teaser right, follow the example that we're gonna talk about. With the reveal of Star Wars.
Star Wars, yes.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Well, let's just jump into it.
That was a good
That's not-
teaser. If
yeah.
that's a teaser, man, I'm super excited to watch the trailer.
It is a teaser because it really doesn't. It's just showing you stuff. It doesn't really do it. It's very similar
Yeah.
to the teaser for episode.
It's not
7.
really explaining. Exactly. It's not really
Yeah.
explaining.
It's not giving you whatever.
You don't
but
have a lot of dialogue.
Everything you see is
That's a teaser.
So awesome.
You know what is not a teaser? Just showing me like 3 still images and then saying, "You find out more on May 15th." No. Fuck you guys. No. We know that you were working on Battlefront 2. That's not a surprise to anyone. Hey, Destiny Bungie, we know that you're working on Destiny 2. That was not a surprise to anyone. I mean, your teaser was a little bit cooler, though, so I'm going to give you that.
Fair enough. So Star Wars Celebration, sir.
Yes.
Let's
Let's
just
dive
go
in.
into the freaking.
Actually, it's happening right now. So
yeah.
why the hell are we podcasting? We should be on the location.
We should be.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Real quick though, I did want to point out it's out there. I posted it on the group. There was a very emotional and heartwarming tribute to Carrie Fisher. I watched that, dude, and it's just you can't watch it without getting misty eyed, bro. You can't.
You
Yeah, I was
choked
just
up. I
like,
haven't
oh
seen
my
it.
God.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Too
soon.
It's very good. And it really shines a light for those who don't know of really what her impact on the original movies and everything was, particularly being in the 70s. If you really think about this, 1977, an outspoken, strong woman,
Female lead,
female protagonist in a film, and she carried that with her off the screen as well. And so yeah, definitely it's on there. Just be prepared to get a little misty eye, guys, because it's very beautiful.
It plays with your heartstrings. Yeah,
It does. Speaking of Miss Leia, so she is in. As you can see from the trailer,
Yes.
she is obviously in episode 8. Episode 8
8.
trailer. Teaser, I guess. My God, dude. I was so freaking like, as soon as I was just coming back from break at work, and I was like my phone, you know what I mean? Because I have it on YouTube to tell me, and I was like, oh my God, it's up. And I was like, I don't even care. I just got off the phone. And
No, literally. I was coming. I got stuck in traffic. I was already coming in, a little late. It's like, before you even go in, take an extra 2 minutes. I will back you up on this.
Yes.
Sit down and watch this trailer. And then you film me. You film my reaction.
Yes.
Which would have been hilarious to have a picture so they could see my actual reactions too.
I should do that sometime.
Yes. So that was that trailer, well, that teaser. Sorry. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's a teaser that leaves me wanting to know more. It's not. Oh, by the way, episode 8.
Yeah.
This is actually like you could get so much out of this that it's like they say, well, this is gonna be a trailer quality teaser, almost. Definitely. And it feels. If you guys haven't watched it, then pause this right now.
I've seen it like 5-6 times already.
Go to YouTube and find this out. This thing is amazing. This thing will right all the wrongs with Arnaldo, who for some unknown reason in the world still thinks that Rogue One is the second best Star Wars movie ever made.
Sorry to tell you, brother, but it is.
This is to fix his wrongs and to put that movie in its place.
Oh, well, this one, like I said,
prior to the prequels.
If it will definitely. Oh, yes, it's just really freaking. I'm extremely excited for it. I have a theory.
All right, you know what? Let's jump. Let's talk about this. This is not a topic of the week. But let's go into discussions on the trailer.
I have a theory.
Why do you think?
Because he mentions that his exact words escape me, so I'm paraphrasing, but basically that the Jedi have to come to an end.
Yeah, that's
essentially what he says. So my theory is this, and it's a theory that's out there. It's not really my theory. It's the theory that I've clung to since I've read it many a times. That
a long time ago,
far away. That the reason why he's saying that is not because the Jedi have to whatever, or not that he's going to become a Sith or anything like that, but the fact that the separation between the two is the error of their ways that they've been going through all that. There has to be the example I gave you is the Final Fantasy example, where you have your white mage and you have your black mage. You have so you have your dark magic and your white magic, and it's like they're always separated. Like, no, the point is to have the red mage who has access to both.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang. The balancing of the force.
Yes,
if you will, that they've been talking about. And I think that's what he's saying. It's like, no, we don't need Jedis, and the more you push people away from the dark side, you try to keep them from the dark side, the more they're going to want to play with it a little bit, and then they fuck up because they go, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with this side, and then boom, they leap over, you know what I mean? And so that's the balance that I think he's trying to say in this. What do you think?
I like that theory because it also reinforces the fact that the path of darkness is very easy. It's very seductive. You don't have to control. You can let your passions run free. You know, the path of the light side of the force is too restrictive for a quote unquote human. You know, it wants you to do away with a lot of like normal human basic instincts. You know.
One of them being love. Yeah, one of them being, a connection to someone.
That's not right either.
No.
I mean, you can't. The Jedi, what are you going to do? Live in the tower along with your other Jedi? what are you doing there?
Just meditating all the time.
Meditating all the time.
Bowing to each other.
Live your life. Yeah. live a life.
Yeah.
Live a life. So, so it kind of reinforces the fact that the balance was never about joining the light side, of the force, or trying to stay away from the dark. It's get the positives from both sides, and merge them together into the that gray area that humans tend to that moral humans tend to
walk
walk
in
on.
Anyway. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's really exciting. I'm thinking Luke Skywalker here feels very, very guilty about what happened with Rilo Ken and what happened with all the the students and all that. So
did you say Rilo Ken?
Rilo Ken? Did I say that?
It's Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren.
That was awesome.
That was awesome, actually. I just made a new Star Wars character.
Exactly. That quickly. You don't even need that one from online to make your own.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Fan fiction. That's his brother.
Oh, man. So
there was another. There was
a third.
What's I going with? Oh, so Luke Skywalker, he's feeling very guilty about this. And I think now I gotta be careful. What's her name?
Who? Ray?
Ray. Yeah. Okay. Jay. It's got that she finally finds him. It's not the Luke that she expected to find. This is not gonna be a Ben Kenobi type.
Although there's a scene in the trailer where it's clearly she's training with a lightsaber, and there's a figure up top, which obviously is, and it's the same island. So
it gotta be him.
So I think there's a theory of the very beginning moment where she kind of puts her hand down on the floor. She's like, she's breathing heavy. If you look behind her at that moment, there's like a cave within the wall of the mountain.
Oh,
and it's like, is this?
Is that
is doing the cave like the one in
Dagobah cave?
So I hope they don't follow too closely to the same thing again.
No.
But it looks like they may be at least paying some respect to it.
But she's like, because the theme of the trailer is. Again, it's light and dark. He says, what he asks her, what do you see? I see darkness and I see, light. So maybe it's not about joining the light side of the force or joining the dark side of the force. It's, this time.
It's just balancing. I think that's the overall theme of this new trilogy. And if that's the case, I'm actually excited.
Yes.
I'm excited for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, some new information as far as characters. They showed off a new character by the name of Rose, which is apparently already a fan
Everybody's
favorite.
loving the character already. I don't know.
So she's played by Kelly Marie Tran, and I looked up her IMDb. She's been a lot on TV, and she also has been on a lot of College Humor originals. Believe it or not.
Oh really? Oh wow! Nice.
So she's known out there if you follow those.
That's awesome.
But yeah, and some other stuff they were mentioning a YouTube series for a show called Star Wars Forces of Destiny. Disney launching one here, and that's set to come out sometime this year. It's going to be a series on their YouTube channel, but eventually move to television. It's a 2-part special featuring 8 new stories. So we'll see what of that. I did see some animated images, and Princess Leia seems to be the focal character on that series.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Definitely. So I am like ridiculously excited for Star Wars. I watched as I was watching the trailer, I was going, I need to watch Star Wars again. I'm just going to watch it. I got nothing to do this weekend. Just going to watch all of it. One back to back to back to back. Not the prequels.
No, the prequels don't exist.
I'm going to start from 4, 5, 6, 7.
Exactly.
And then, no, fuck that. I'm going to do I'm gonna do.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Rogue One,
Of course.
and then 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna go in the chronological order.
Rogue One is the prequel. For all intents and purposes, is the prequel.
Oh man,
None of this Jar Jar being garbage. You know, don't you even.
I like the way you think, sir. All right, so guys, look forward to that. I'm serious. I'm just so freaking excited for Star Wars. I'm just I'm a fanboy when it comes to that shit.
No, definitely.
I can't lie.
Definitely.
That is all I have, sir. Do you have anything else before we move into our...
Hold on, let me.
You're so unprepared.
It always closes when I'm about to bring something up. It always does. Very, very unprofessional.
I'm kidding, sir.
So you guys have already seen the trailer for Battlefront 2. As I was saying, I'm talking about the actual trailer, the actual trailer. So it has this character that is supposed to, the idea here is that she is an Empire soldier. First of all, she looks really awesome. I really like her character design. And the idea of her, serving the Emperor, as we all should. Because let's face it, that's the New World Order. Anyway.
Sorry, I sense a little dark side.
I want my Star Wars that let me play the dark side. I'm done with this.
They had, dude, freaking
TIE Fighters, Force Unleashed. No, see, Force Unleashed. You start, bad guy, but then you go, you create the. That's hilarious. Yeah, that of course that all got retconned. But he was the reason why the rebellion got created. At the end, like he's an important part. Like, screw everything that happened on Rogue One. It was Starkiller. I forgot his full name. Anyway, that character was cool though. The way he held the lightsaber, I dig that. So I want. What I want from this Battlefront single player campaign, which we already know is going to have,
if EA has any sense at all,
it's going to happen. Is let me choose my path. Let me choose my path. I want to. I know. You're making that face like it's no, dude. You're asking too much for EA. Is gonna EA. I know that. But I'm just saying, like. Surprise me with something. Don't give me another stupid redemption story because we're so done with that. That's the major Star Wars trope that I'm like tired. I think in a way I kind of enjoy Rogue One because even though yes it was a little bit of that too, but it wasn't like so in your face like everything else that you were a young boy, you were serving the Empire, but now you're a good guy. It's like I'm done with that. Let me choose if I want to help the rebellion or not. If I just want to crush them down, allow me to.
I want order.
I want, yes. Those rebels need to be dealt with. The moon to a rebel base will be in range in 30 minutes. So branching path, that'll be awesome. Of course, that's pie in the sky. This is EA. This is DICE. This is not gonna happen. Yeah,
not a shot in hell.
No. I don't think I have anything other than to say that Persona 5 is doing very well, selling very well.
Good.
Meaning a lot of people. You're a newcomer to this. To
the series,
to the series, and you've been enjoying it. So, if you're looking for something entirely different on that genre,
absolutely.
By all means.
I cannot recommend it more, especially if you enjoy turn-based.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And that's all I got.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to go right into our Hot Topic of the Week. Hot Topic of the Week, sir, I brought it up on the group, was to reminisce a little bit.
Yes.
On some studios that are no longer with us. Some of which
created... Let me get my 40.
Oh. Spill a little bit on the sidewalk,
yes.
Some of which made some good games. But unfortunately, they hit one game that just knocked them out of the sky.
They put their eggs in one basket and
the wrong basket, unfortunately. Yeah. And then old Yogi Bear stole that basket from them.
Oh my, yeah, Yogi Bear. Oh my God.
I know. I am really showing my age in this one.
I love Yogi Bear. It makes me think of my dad.
Hey, boo boo.
Yes. I was gonna say, but yeah, this is not. Mind you, this is. This is to reminisce of those companies who brought us great games.
Yes.
This is
also, by the end, I would like to take a quick look to some companies currently out there who may be in danger of facing the same fate, and hopefully not. I don't wish anybody to ever
no.
that. So I've done this in the form of a game, sir. So you are unfortunately I don't have.
We're
Shadow.
celebrating the life of this studio.
We don't have Shadow here. I was gonna try to compete between you and her to see who got the most points.
Oh,
but
it's gonna be a test of my knowledge.
The test of your knowledge, yes, sir.
Okay,
all right.
Lay it down.
So here's how the game works. So I'm going to name a couple games that they've made, and you're gonna try to guess the name of the studio. All right, and then if you can,
Bizarre Creations,
the name of the game that took them out.
That's the name of the game.
All right, so first one.
Bring it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
They created.
Okay, now I'm ready.
By the way, this is going to be progressively harder.
Okay.
So
all right.
There's a couple easy ones just kind of warm you up. This better be easy. You should freaking get this one. All right. Games that
rhymes with Nintendo.
Games that they've made. Fable. Black and white.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, sir.
Lionhead Studios.
That's right.
That's Peter Molyneux joined.
That's right. Good job. See, I told you it was going to be easy.
Yes. What are all the games that mentioned?
I just put a few that I only put two that I figured with those two that would be more than enough for you to figure it out. And the game that took them down.
Fable 3 didn't do very well. Didn't do very well at all. And then they kept trying to continue that series, which, Fable 1 was, it was good. It was nothing like Peter Molyneux promised, but then again, nothing
never is.
But it was good. It was a very good effort. It was a very good game. The second one, it was a refinement of the first. I don't know what happened on Fable 3. But
and then Fable Legends
and then
Fable Legends,
and then he fell in love with Kinect, which is right now he's saying, Peter Molyneux is saying, that the Kinect was a disaster. It was an unmitigated disaster. I'm like, no shit, Peter.
It's about time you jumped on this bandwagon.
Really, yes.
Oh man, good job, sir. You got one down there.
Bing.
Next one. This is the games that they've made. World Rally Championships.
Oh, I'm already lost.
The MotorStorm series.
Oh. Oh my God.
Come on now.
Oh, the MotorStorm series. Come on, give me another one.
Those are the two that
those are the two you got?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That is not Media Molecule. Ah, man. Who the hell? The MotorStorm. It's not gonna be like Sony Liverpool or something like that. Some weird internal Sony studio. I'm supposed to know. Oh, God.
If you want. Oh, by the way, at some point I could just give you the game that took him down and see if that helps.
The game that took him down. Okay, give me the game that took him down.
Drive Club.
Oh my God. Jesus, how come I not remember this the name of this company? It's probably because it's Sony centric, so it's probably why it's going to be very difficult for me. I got nothing.
All right, Evolution Studios.
I wasn't gonna get that. Yeah. Evolution Studios. Yes. The MotorStorm series, a very good series.
Oh my God, dude! It's a shame because we're never gonna get any more either.
No. Those graphics. I mean, say what you will. When a racing game frame rate is important, those games were not really truly 100% there, but the graphical fidelity was so good that I almost forgave them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those games were all forgiven, though. Those games were hard as fuck.
But they tried to take on Drive Club, which looked amazing. Yeah, you know what I mean? But unfortunately
didn't deliver, and it got delayed. And Drive Club, here's one for you. Where's my 40?
Spill a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame. All right, number 3. This one's going to be a little difficult because They've only made the game that took them down.
Oh shit!
But I'll give you a hint. Their one and only game was published under Rockstar Games.
Under Rockstar. Oh my god. Okay.
And I'll give you another hint. It's very similar to most of Rockstar games as far as the genre.
Okay, so it's gonna be an open world, Grand Theft Auto style type of game. But you can't tell me the name of the game.
I can tell you the one that took them down. Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Well,
If you want.
give me a name at least or something.
Well, they only did one. That's what I said. This one's going to take them down. It's L.A. Noire.
It is L.A. Noire. I should be paying more attention to the studio's names. This is
You're gonna laugh because you're gonna be like, man, I knew that name.
this is one of the Rockstar Studios.
No more anyway.
Huh?
No more anyway.
Yeah, but it was like I'm trying to remember. The Rockstar had like Rockstar.
I wonder if some
North.
people are like yelling at their
at
their radios right now.
No,
How do you not know? I got you, sir.
It's the Rockstar London.
Damn it. Team Bondi.
Team Bondi. Mother Flowers.
I told you.
Team Bondi. They did excellent facial animation.
Oh my God, some of the
They
best.
should actually, you should probably subcontract these people now.
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm sure there are another
BioWare.
project, but BioWare,
Yeah.
get a
You need
few of
these
them
guys.
because they were excellent. They were excellent.
All right, so number 4, we're gonna go back in time a little bit here. Okay.
Gonna take
They made Tomb Raider 2.
Crystal Dynamics.
No.
Oh, keep going.
Close
No,
enough.
don't, okay, keep going. Don't count me that out.
Okay. That's pretty much most of the stuff that
Tomb
they
Raider,
did.
Tomb Raider 2.
The game that took them down was Tomb Raider: The Angel of Darkness, which is the last horror one. Eidos is still out there.
Really? No, they were bought by Square.
I know, but they're still there. They're still Eidos.
They don't call it Eidos Square Enix. Eidos Square Enix. Because Square and Enix, they merged together. Now they have 3. Eidos Square Enix. Oh my God! Wow.
This one's yeah.
Crystal Dynamic. Is this gonna be? Is this a difficult one?
This is yeah. I told you it's gonna get difficult as we go.
Then I'm screwed already. Okay, so wow, that took down that they. I mean, Synos. No, that's not Synosis. It's not Crystal Dynamics.
But you're close though, because that's pretty much whenever you load the screen that you'll run into this one. You're probably not gonna get it because if it doesn't come to mind from Crystal. It's Core Design.
Core Design.
Yeah, Core Design.
Damn
is
it.
gone.
Yeah, I knew that one.
And they're the ones who started it all.
That's true.
With Tomb Raider, and
true.
Unfortunately, Angel of Darkness was just
Oh yeah, it was
really bad.
It was a danger of darkness indeed.
It definitely was.
Man, this game is hard.
All right, so we'll speed it up a little bit here so we can.
No. Bring it. Don't
Okay.
lower the difficulty.
All right. Okay. So next one, created the Incredible Hulk: Ultimate Destruction.
Jesus Christ.
Scarface, The World Is Yours.
Can I buy a vowel?
Sure. A.
What's the game that took him down?
The game that took him down was Prototype 2.
Oh shit! Prototype 2. Oh my God. Damn, this game. And I was not prepared for this at all. Like, I know when it happened, and I know. I know that I cannot look. I just don't remember the name. I know what happened. I don't know the answer.
The name
Give me a
is-
little bit.
Oh, okay. The last part of the name is entertainment. You're probably not gonna get it. Radical Entertainment.
Radical entertainment.
All right. Let's try this
Jesus
the other
Christ.
way around then.
Yes.
Let me give you the studio, and then you can tell me what game took them down. Does that make it work? Does that give you a little bit more?
Yeah, because otherwise this is impossible.
All right. So this one should work. Then you should know the studio pretty well. Pandemic Studios.
Oh, SOCOM. They did SOCOM. They did MAG. Yes, they did.
Looking for the game-
surprisingly or no,
The game
they
that
did-
took them down in this case.
it was not MAG.
No.
Damn it. Okay, I thought if I guessed a couple of games, I know they did Crimson Skies, I think even, and I didn't even know Crimson Skies was a very good game.
I got a couple here. Mercenaries. They did Mercenaries.
Mercenaries, yeah, they
the
did
original
Mercenaries.
Battlefront.
Yes.
And Full Spectrum Warrior.
And Full Spectrum Warrior.
All good games.
Yeah, yeah.
But they met their end.
Wait, okay, hold on. Pandemic Studio met their end with.
It's a shame because they were around for a while and they did some good stuff.
Well, I give you I give you a couple of titles. That should count for something.
It does. It does.
Okay.
Good stuff.
All right.
But the game that unfortunately took them down was the Saboteur.
Oh, the Saboteur.
Which was
that game was
an awesome 7 out of 10.
No, I heard worse actually.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
That's the
I heard 4. Honestly.
wow.
Yeah. I thought it was Mag. I thought Mag was the one that didn't.
No, they're most
Massive action game. For those who don't remember, it was this multiplayer game where it was 256 players at the same time.
Oh, right.
That was
yeah.
on PlayStation 3.
That was
that
on
didn't do
PlayStation
very
3.
well.
That said it all right there. You're gonna run that shit on PlayStation Network? you chose the wrong place to go.
I think that's the game that took them down. Now thinking about this, it was massive action game.
It must have, yeah.
The most generic title ever.
That's why I had to change it to Mag. It sounds more cool. All right, next one is Chaos Studios. Chaos spelled K-A-O-S.
I thought you were gonna give me the game, or wait.
No, we're gonna give you the studio now, so you can guess the game.
Chaos Studios did Prototype. No, they didn't do Prototype. Prototype was the other one. Chaos Studios did Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know.
In truth, they only done 2 games ever.
2 games?
The first one they did, and then the one that took them out. So I'll give you the first one. It was called Frontlines Fuel of War.
Oh, I'm not gonna know.
No. Oh, so Homefront. They did the very first
Shit,
Homefront.
that was Homefront?
The first Homefront.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
see, to me, that was THQ. If you would have told me THQ,
Well,
then I would have been like, oh yeah, Homefront, because that's the game that took THQ down. Yeah, that was.
Yep. But it took off the dev studio. The dev studio behind it was Chaos.
Do you know what
Studios.
THQ stands for?
What's that?
Toys Headquarters.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I learned that yesterday when I was doing homework for this game.
Clearly, you didn't do enough homework.
I didn't even know that it was gonna be a game show. I thought we were gonna be talking about.
No. I wanted to quiz you guys.
Oh.
Number 8 we got is Free Radical Design. That's the name of the
Free Radical.
Yes.
Wait, Free Radical. Those were Battlefront 2. I mean, the Battlefront.
Well, they
Battlefront
became
2.
Crytek, which worked on
Oh.
the most recent Battlefront. But when they were Free Radical, they're different. They
Free-
became Crytek UK, and they made Crysis, and they did the Battlefront, and whatever. But
Wait,
But before
I
that-
think didn't do Battlefront. Battlefront 2 was made by Free Radical.
Battlefront 2, let me take a look here.
Actually, we need to do the Googles on this
The
one because
Googles,
I'm
yes.
pretty sure
Oh, Battlefront 3.
Battlefront 3
That's the
was
one they
coming
did.
from Free
Yeah,
That's
Battlefront
what it was.
3.
It never materialized. It never.
Actually, just looking at it now, that's it's like a half and half as to that game plus another one that took them down.
Oh yes.
So Battlefront 3,
Battlefront 3.
as Free Radical.
Yeah.
They also
No, that game never came out.
no.
Battlefront 3.
Battlefront 3,
no.
no, yeah.
And it should have
I guess
because it
technically,
looked
yeah.
fantastic. It looked amazing. It made what we're getting now pale in comparison. This
That's a
game,
shame.
you could start on a. I mean, I saw the early footage of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, obviously, it looks rough by today's standards, but back then, it looked amazing. You start on a ship, you know, hand to hand, kind of like what Star Citizen is trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
in the sense of, hey, it's first person. But you can grab a ship and have
take off and go in
take off and then have dogfights and all that, and or you can land on the planet and continue there. I mean, it looked amazing, and it never materialized.
materialized.
A little bit.
So yeah, they also did Time Splitters.
Time Splitters,
1,
yeah.
2,
No,
and-
Time Splitters. I always get confused. Is that the light gun game?
No, that's Time Crisis.
Time Crisis
Yeah.
is the light gun game.
Time Splitters was it looked and felt very similar to the original GoldenEye because it did have a lot of the rare guys behind it.
Oh wow!
But yeah, so Free Radical Design. Can you guess the game? The last game they did before they
Free Radical.
the last one they were working on was Battlefront. 3.
Yeah, I do remember that. Oh man,
I'm gonna
this
give
was
you a hint.
2007.
I'm gonna give you a hint. It included the Nectar system.
Oh, Haze.
Yes.
My God,
Yes.
Haze. Oh my God.
Yes.
A very hyped game for the PS3, and it looked great. I mean, they screenshot it, great. But then you played it, and it was like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah. It was
Oh
just
my
mocked.
God! All you had to say was the Nectar system.
Nectar.
Oh, you had to say the Nectar. Oh my God!
Yes.
What a disaster!
All right, so next one here we got is Silicon Knights, the one you mentioned.
Oh wow, Silicon Knights. The game that took them down was Too Human. Yeah,
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Too human. Piece of shit. Good job, sir.
Dennis Dyack joined. Dennis Dyack, a very controversial developer.
Yes, he definitely did. They did some good stuff. Blood Omen. You remember Legacy of Kain?
I remember Legacy of Kain.
Legacy
I
of
never
Kain.
played them though, but
No, oh, okay. It was good
it
stuff.
looked really good.
And Eternal Darkness, which was one of my favorite games I played on the GameCube.
Oh wow!
It was one of the scary games, one of the good scary games from back in the day. All right, now we're going to take it back into time.
Okay.
Shiny Entertainment.
Oh God! Wow! Shiny Entertainment. They did a Sega Master System clone of. No, I'm kidding. It's not that far back.
That it could be. Let's say
Really?
they worked on Earthworm Jim.
Okay, so Edward Jim.
Earthworm Jim. Enter the Matrix.
Into the Matrix. Wow. Yeah, no, nothing's gonna go. I mean, that was the Dark Ages.
That was the Dark Ages. They worked on a movie tie-in called The Golden Compass, which is a shit movie, first off. And then
So
they
a
worked,
shitty game for a shitty movie.
and that was it. That was the end of
Wow.
the That's all it took. One student.
I should have won $1 million if I would have guessed that
Yeah,
one.
absolutely. They ended up merging with another studio, and they formed Double Helix, though. So
Double
they're still-
Helix?
yeah.
Double Helix. They creators of Killer Instinct,
Instinct.
The new Killer Instinct, I mean, and now owned by Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Amazon owns
Okay.
Double Helix now.
Nice.
I mean, they did other games. They're not coming to my head right now, but yeah, now they're owned by Amazon, and I haven't seen anything. Amazon's supposed.
They working on
Amazon, you
something.
need to have a console, but
Oh, no,
like
stop
a serious
stop
console.
We don't need another fucking console.
No. I'll be okay with a console with something different, something.
No more consoles.
Damn
No
it!
more.
From Amazon, do you think it would be amazing?
I don't know. Oh,
I
man.
just.
You just. So next one we have is Factor 5.
Oh my God! Yes, Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, that's right. Well, so that's not the one took him down, but they did
Laird
make that.
took him down.
Yes,
Oh
Lair.
my God.
That piece of shit game.
Another hype title, and I think it was one of the early titles of the PS3 era.
It was a launch title. Yeah.
It was a launch title.
Launch title.
And,
Which was crap.
a game where you control a dragon or control
With the 6-axis.
used loosely because, of course, you're supposed to control it with the 6-axis, but the dragon wouldn't control.
Yeah, it would just
and
do whatever
the
you want.
developer was like, well, the dragon, they're an animal. They do what they want. That was their
That was
actual
his-
explanation.
Isn't that the same explanation they use for Trico?
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
What the hell? It's like, oh, that's our sophisticated AI makes them act like an animal. It's like, but it's clipping to a wall. No, it's
Oh,
it's our
my God.
sophisticated AI.
Good job, sir. Good job. All right, you're gonna get this one because you mentioned it before. Bizarre Creations.
Oh, that was Geometry Wars, man. That was Project Gotham Racing.
Yes.
One of my favorite racing games. To this day. Actually, it was my favorite game until recently, Forza Horizon 3, which is from Turn 10. The game that took Bizarre Creations down. Wow. I mean, you heard there. They have 2 hits. Ooh.
I'll give you a hint. It's a movie license. Well, we'll say a movie license. It's not specifically
Based on an
a
actual
movie,
movie?
yeah, but a movie
A
license.
movie license. Bizarre Creations. Yes, I should know this. Bizarre Creations. Well, they did Blur, which was not a movie, but that was, to me, that's the game that took him down.
It's right at the same time, so it could be one or the other.
Okay.
Well, we'll go with Blur. Blur was
Okay.
one of them too. James Bond, 007 Bloodstone.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a joint. Yeah,
And,
and it was not terrible.
Still didn't do much.
Didn't do much. Yeah. The creation, man, Geometry Wars.
That's a hit of the past. Yeah.
That was. I don't know if Geometry Wars came from Project Gotham, because Project Gotham Racing had, like, on your garage you had an arcade, and that arcade was Geometry Wars, the original, and you could play. You could play it, but then they released it separate, and then that became its own title. But was that supposed to be a mini game from Project Gotham, or was that always a project apart from Project Gotham? Who knows? Also, why Project Gotham? What is a Project Gotham Racing? What is that? I thought every time I was thinking that I was in Gotham City. It's like, what? When am I gonna race the Batmobile? Maybe that was the last boss.
All right, sir. 2 more.
All right, lay it down.
You mentioned this one as well, so let's see if you know it. Sony Liverpool.
Sony Liverpool created my favorite series, Wipeout. They also did.
They did Lemmings. They did
Lemmings?
Destruction Derby. Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
What took them out?
Yeah, bad management. Then I guess.
Wipeout. 2048.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah.
I did not accept that, because Wipeout was it was well received, and it made money.
2048, unfortunately. Wipeout, yes. They made all the Wipeout series, but 2048 was not a hit. It was not moving, whatever. And I think at that point they were already struggling. So
2048 was the one for the PlayStation.
The most. I would say that was the most recent one, because we haven't seen one until the new one that they're going to release.
Well, they're going to release the new one, which is going to be, is actually, my understanding is the same title, but with more, like 3 Wipeouts put together. But it's the same, like a similar engine now.
Almost like a compilation.
Yeah. 4K, and man, I can't wait for that one.
If you're hearing the clings and clings, I apologize for that. That's my son taking out the recyclables.
Oh no, that's okay. I think we had a lawnmower last time. And I couldn't hear it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Last one, sir.
Lay it down.
Clover Studio.
Clover Studios. Now, Clover Studios made that game with the guy that had a gun.
I know that one.
Clover, yeah. You know, the war. Oh my God, Clover Studios. Give me. I know
games. Beautiful Joe and Okami.
Beautiful Joe. Yes, Okami. Yeah. Clover Studios. I think you just gave me everything.
No, those that ain't close. God Hand was the one that the last one they did, which was not bad.
No,
just it didn't find it didn't find an audience.
Yeah, it's one of them called cult favorites.
Yeah, actually, I think they had a re-release of it recently.
Recently, yeah.
But unfortunately, for its time, it took the Clover Studio down. So that was definitely not a 4-leaf Clover Studio. I know, that was horrible.
Sir, this was a hard game. This was not easy, and it's because it goes.
But
to
it got easier going the other way around, right?
Yeah. But it goes to show that it's a little sad that the industry that we live, they have so many. There's so many different talent. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, it doesn't matter how many good games you could have. You could have that one game that will sink your ship.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
And then you kind of go into forgotten land, and it's sad because there's some companies there, and as I was researching
Pandemic, dude, Pandemic was dropping gems, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and unfortunately, it took that the Saboteur.
Yeah, and now I'm never gonna see another Project Gotham Racing. We'll see. We'll see a Geometry Wars. I'm talking about Bizarre Creations here. We'll see. Geometry Wars, because Geometry Wars was picked up by Activision. But man, one game it's all it takes to lose this companies.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. So it is a very fickle
industry.
Yeah.
Who do you think is on the bubble, as they say, to be to maybe share the
right
same fate.
now. Ooh,
I'll give you one. I forgot the name of his studio, but he did Mighty Number 9.
oh,
I forgot the name of his studio.
Yes.
Mighty Number 9 developer. But yeah, that could be one.
That could be.
Unfortunately, I mean, that game has been seriously panned.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but they also did Recore, and that didn't do very well.
No. And I think they spent more money on that. Developer's Concept.
Yeah. I was thinking, I kept wanting to say Capcom, but obviously it's not Capcom.
Close enough, though.
And what's his name? The creator of Mega Man.
The creator of Mega Man, yeah. It says designer here, Naoya.
Oh, no, that's not the person I'm talking about.
Tomita, yeah. Somebody else.
But see, now...
Inafune?
Inafune, yeah, there you go. It's different. I mean, it's difficult to think of studios that might be there because, I mean, Respawn Studios, I'm very worried about them.
I was just gonna mention them too. I didn't want to bum you out with it, but I was just like, I
mean, they're still supporting the crap, the living crap out of Titanfall, and that's a game
not
that
moving. It's not moving units. Yeah. And they're not. I don't even think there are a lot of people playing right now online.
Yeah.
That's one that could be doing it.
That will be your fault, heads. Because you had the chance. Oh, but I don't want to play with robots. But you're playing I blame the freaking heads.
No, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it was poorly.
No, it was obviously but poorly. Around the time that it was getting released, you had the choice. You had the latest Call of Duty, or you had Titanfall, which is it was gonna be like Call of Duty, but it has like cooler ideas and concept and a much better storyline. But no, no, but it definitely the timing. This was EA. This was EA.
Yeah,
it still burns me that David Gomez doesn't want to try it though. I'm like telling you, dude, you like Call of Duty? It's this is like angry pigs.
Yeah. Oh god.
Because he likes Angry Birds.
He does like Angry Birds. What about Team Eco?
Oh, Team Eco is done.
They haven't said anything.
No. Team Eco, say bye-bye. Yeah. There's no way anything is coming out of that studio after the colossal failure that was The Last Guardian.
Now, here's a controversial one. Okay. Considering how well their most recent title was received.
Bungie. No, I'm kidding.
No. Platinum Games.
Shit, Platinum Games. I think they're surviving crappy.
Here's my thought behind this. They have Nier Automata, which everybody loves.
Yeah.
Whoever's played it loves it.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people are playing it. And they have their hands in so many things. That's, I think, the biggest worry. They have so many freaking projects.
Well, that's probably what will keep them afloat, though.
If they can complete
and Nier
those
Automata sold, it sold what it was expected of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was
still, there was some development behind that. You know what I mean? That you may want to have. They may want to have something more on that. But I mean. Who knows?
Platinum Studios,
they need to
creators of the best game of all time, Bayonetta,
and the
worst game of all time,
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Turtles. Yes, it's like you don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, even I was very hesitant with Nier. Like I didn't care for it until I started seeing the reviews.
Do you think Scalebound may come back?
No, dude, that's not coming back. That's the one that got canceled by Microsoft, right?
Yeah, but they don't own the IP. Yeah, they pulled all the stuff because they don't own the IP.
I think that was
somebody else can fund it.
Legalities. That's probably we won't see that. I mean that project it wouldn't be canceled. It wouldn't have been canceled if it wasn't into tumultuous. If it was problematic. Maybe it was not coming along well, so they just had to.
I remember seeing the gameplay on it, and I was just like, "This looks interesting," but I just don't know where you're going with this. But then again, Nier Automata is also,
Yeah.
so that worked out. So
it's a mind fuck. Yes.
All right, sir. Anything else on the on the hot topic? Hot topic.
Hot topic. No, actually, that was a good game.
Yeah.
That was a very difficult one.
Would you say it was a GG?
That was a GG. yeah. I guess a GG.
Awesome. I'm trying to invent some more games to have some fun.
Or
here
you
this
guys, if you want to, if there's a topic that you feel like it's interesting to discuss or make a game of or whatever, you guys want to
week. Throw the idea out there. I'll form up something.
post it on the group. We also have, did we have any comments on this?
I had actually closed down my Facebook here. But I mean, if anything comes up, by all means, go as always. Goodgame.tech, and let us know. Let us know in the comments. Sir, I'm not finding the thing here.
No,
I'm sure it's somewhere, but I'm not finding it.
we want to basically what we're trying to do is we want to become more interactive with the audience. So if you guys want, any ideas that you have for us to make a topic of. Please let us know.
Yes.
If you want to, actually, you know what? If you want to record something, if you want to record a question or whatever, and I'll put it on the note. No, seriously.
Yeah.
You guys can record it on your iPhone and then just email it to goodgamegamergroup@gmail, and I'll splice it in the final podcast, and you can hear yourself.
All right, we got Gilberto put in Vigil Games. When they close, he lost all hope for seeing the rest of Darksiders.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Darksiders.
A little bit of beer for.
Don't worry. Darksiders is owned by THQ Nordic.
Yeah.
They it's a company that bought the THQ the rights to the name, and they rename it THQ Nordic. They have been releasing games. They have been releasing titles. And updates, and I believe they have plans for the Darksiders.
It's Darksiders.
Darksiders series. So yeah, that was a great series. I told you, I think we spoke about a few podcasts back. This was the mature Zelda.
No.
This is it's a cool concept, good idea.
And,
so that you might see that. You might see something from them.
Finally, Jason Klein put in, let's not forget Midway's assortment of failed games.
Oh, my God.
That caused their demise, yeah.
Midway's, the creators of Space Invaders.
They've been around.
They
They're
gave
OGs.
you Mortal Kombat.
How
do you... Yeah, Mortal Kombat was a Midway joint. But now Midway, I attribute their failure to bad management.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was, I don't think
overall,
there was a particular game.
It's not one game, yeah.
Yeah. They were in trouble, and then they went bankrupt, and
that's all it takes.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, guys. So that brings us to the end of episode 51 of GG's The Mouthful podcast.
It's in the can.
Tune in next week. We're going to have a special episode 2 because, unfortunately, I will be on vacation. But not to worry, there will be an episode, and it's a little bit of a surprise. It will be me, and we joined by somebody else, a special guest, a returning guest, I guess you can say. And
not me. Because fuck me.
Sorry, sir. You weren't available. Tune in. We still will have content, as always. And yes, please go to goodgame.tech. Also, if you're listening YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, please subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have more listeners. And always leave us an email if you want any topics. It's goodgamegamergroup@gmail.com. This is Mad Dog Arnaldo signing off. Mr. Santos.
Dreamy Twister.
Mr. Dreamy Twister.
No.
You always get frustrated with it. So,
big shout out to our friends at Nivel Escondido.
Yes.
The premier Spanish gaming podcast.
Yes.
You should be listening to them because their banter and their themes and their games, they're hilarious.
Yes.
It is such a fun listen. And
tune into them also on Twitch.
They're super active on Twitch. They have programming like the Bacalao Fight Club.
That's awesome.
I love that title, the Bacalao Fight Club. They're
loosely translated Codfish Fight Club.
They're basically, they play among themselves, and they they get they get donations that goes to the Extra Life campaign. So that's, like I said, they're doing God's work over there. So definitely check them out. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, sir. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week.
GG every day.